Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Any doubts in last class? In last class, we were doing ionization energy. Any doubt in that? Today, first we'll solve questions based on ionization energy. After that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Good morning, class. Yes, class. Any doubts in last class? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Quickly join the meeting. Today I'm not feeling well, so I'll go very slow. Okay. So let's write down the first question. We are discussing previous year question first. We'll discuss previous year question first. After that, we'll move on to the next topic. This chapter is a short chapter. It will be completed by this week or next week till Tuesday. Okay. But this is very important from JEE point of view. All four topics are important. From atomic size questions are coming, from periodic table questions are coming, from ionization energy questions are coming. Okay. So write down, this is JEE mains questions. This is JEE main previous year question. Let's see how many of you are able to do this. In the long form of the periodic table, in the long form of periodic table, the valence shell electronic configuration of 5s2 5p4 correspond to A correspond to the element present in option A, group 17 and period 6, Option B. Group 17 and period 5. Next is group 16 and period 6. D option, group 16 and period 5. Good, Ayan. Dear, periodic table is there in the set 2. The material that you have is set 1. When set 2 material will be available, the management will inform you. Okay. Good, Pavan. Good, Rishika. Good, Faisal. Okay. So outermost electronic configuration is 5. Correct. Everyone is giving the correct answer. Good, Shobit. Good, Krishna, Veni. Good, Raj. 5 to good, Devansh. 5s2, 5p4. So period number will be equal to 5. Block is P block. So for P block, how will you find out group number? How will you find out group number? 10 plus ns electron plus np electron, 10 plus 2 plus 4. That is group number is 16. So correct option is D. So these type of question if come in JEE means you are able to do. Okay. If this is done, let me know so that I can give you the next question. Class, this chapter is easy as well as important from JEE point of view. Okay. So we have done 2 properties. Periodic table complete we have done. Atomic size, ionic size, and ionization enthalpy we have done. So we'll try to cover all the questions because you don't have sheets. So all the previous year question I'm doing in the class itself. Once these 2 topics are clear, then we'll move on to electron gain enthalpy. Clear? Let me know if this is done so that I can move to next slide. Only one student is replying. What about others? Okay. Write down the next question. This is also a previous year question. This is also a previous year question. Similarity in chemical properties. Similarity in chemical properties of the atom of element of the atoms of element in a group of periodic table is most closely related to most closely related to? A, atomic numbers. B, atomic mass. C, number of principal energy level. D, number of valence electron. Good Shobit, good Abdul, good Akhil, good Ayan, very good. This is also a J means question. Good Akshita, good Naga. So are you feeling little bit of confidence? Good Vaishnavi. Are you feeling little bit confidence? Because the question that are coming are easy only. Easy only, these type of question you can do. Question says in a group, the similarity in the property is in a group, the similarity in the property will be. So group will have same valence shell electron, same valence electron. If question is for period, in period, if any similarity is there, then that similarity is because of group are divided, and if valence electron is same in period, what is same? Correct. In period, energy level is same, n value will be same. Principal quantum number is same, that is energy level is same. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Dear, this is asked in 2016. 2016, this was asked. Now, next question, write down. Next question is, which of the following factor? Yes, principal energy level means n value. Yes, it means n value only. Which of the following factors may be regarded as the main cause of lengthened contraction? As the lengthened contraction. Read these statements properly and after that try to do. First, greater shielding of 5d electron by 4f electron Second, poorer shielding of 5d electron by 4f electron. Option 3, effective shielding of 1 of 4f electron by another in the subshell. Fourth, poor shielding of 1 of 4f electron by another in the subshell. First, tell me in lengthenide contraction. First, tell me this thing in lengthenide contraction. There is poor shielding or there is great shielding? Poor shielding, effective shielding, or great shielding? There is poor shielding. So out of these, will you agree that 2 and 4 will be correct? Poor shielding of which? Poor shielding of which electrons are there? 5d electrons or 4f? Poor shielding of 4f electrons are there. In lengthenide contraction, have I mentioned 5d electrons anywhere? When I've written lengthenide contraction, have I mentioned 5d electrons anywhere? No. Remember, what is lengthenide contraction? That in lengthenized electron will enter into 4f. So 4f electrons are poor shielder. So if they have poor shielding effect, that's why the size will decrease. So which option will be correct? Lengthenide contraction is because of poor shielding of 4f electrons. It's because of poor shielding of 4f electrons. It's not poor shielding of 5d electrons. It is because of poor shielding of 4f electrons. Now let's talk about ionic radius. Now we'll move on to J advanced question. Dear, how A option will be correct? There is poor shielding, there is not great shielding. F orbitals is having poor shielding effect. If this is done, can I move to next question? Now next question will do JE advanced question that has come from ionization energy and radius part. JE advanced question will do now. Can I move to next slide if this is done? Okay. Now JE advanced question right now. The correct order of radii is A. Nitrogen, beryllium, boron. B. Fluorine, oxygen, N3. C. Sodium, lithium, potassium. D. Fe3 plus, Fe2 plus, Fe4 plus. Try to do this and tell me which one is correct. JEE advanced question. Let's see how many of you are able to do. Very good, Akshita. Good, Rishi. Good, Lahari. Good, Akhil. Good, Vaishnavi. Good, Shrivi. Good, Shreya. Everyone has given the correct answer except Satvik. No, Krishna, answer is absolutely incorrect. Very good, Abdul. Good, Shankan. Good. Now, remaining student C. Remaining student C. If I am talking about group, good, Sriniket. Good, Devansh. Lithium, sodium, potassium. So what will be the size order? As you move down in a group, what happened to size? It will increase. So potassium will be greater than that of sodium, will be greater than that of lithium. Is C option correct? Is C option correct? If you move along a period, what happened to size? In a period, what happened to size? Correct. Size will decrease. So beryllium size will be greater than that of boron than that of nitrogen. This will be the order. Size will decrease. Beryllium will be greater than that of boron than nitrogen. So is A option correct? No. If cations are given, how the radius of cation depend on the magnitude? How the radius of cation depend on the magnitude? It will be inversely proportional to the magnitude of positive charge. Inversely proportional to the magnitude of positive charge. Radius, then Fe3 plus, then Fe4 plus. Now if ions are there and all belongs to same period, isoelectronic species, n equal to 2, all belongs to same period, F minus, O2 minus, N3 minus, isoelectronic species. So what will be the radius? So what will be the radius? Radius is directly proportional to the magnitude of negative charge. If they have same n value, provided n value is same. So N3 minus will be greater than O2 minus than F minus. So correct option is B. Is this clear? Is this clear? If this is done, can I give you next? I hope everyone has done this. Students, if you are reading the notes properly, then you can see all the questions are coming from the concepts. All the questions are coming from the concepts. Tell me if this is done. Can I move to next slide? Okay. Question is ionic radii of, you have to select the correct answer. Ionic radii of A, Ti4 plus greater than Mn7, B, Cl35 greater than Cl37, C, K plus greater than Cl minus. This is also a J advanced question. P3 plus greater than P5 plus. Among this, which option is correct? Tell me. No. Good Rishika. Good Magonama. Good Ayan. Good Pavan. Good Karan. Good Shobit. Good Akshata. Between, if both are cations, then radius, will you agree they belongs to same period? Then radius will be inversely proportional to their magnitude of positive charge. Good Lahari. Inversely proportional to the magnitude of positive charge. Greater the magnitude, lesser will be the radius. Yes or no? So between Ti4 plus and Mn7 plus, which will have the greater radius? In which case radius will be more. Correct. Ti4 radius will be more. In P3 plus and P5 plus, which will have greater radius? P3 plus radius will be greater than that of P5 plus. Between K plus and Cl, which will have greater radius? Correct. Radius of anion is always greater than that of parent atom and greater than that of cation. So radius of anion will be greater. Then between 35 Cl and 37 Cl, what is changing? What is changing? In these two pairs, what is changing? Can I say neutrons is changing? Correct. Protons is equal, that is 17. Electron is also equal in both cases, that is 18. But neutron is changing. In both cases, neutron value is changing. Will neutron have any effect? Dear, you will not check half filled and fully filled configuration atomic radius. You will check half filled and fully filled atomic configuration in ionization energy, not in radius part. So neutron will be same. In this case, will you agree? In neutron will be same. Will neutron have any effect? Will neutron have any effect? Till now we are talking about protons, that are teachers, and electron, that is student. Neutron will have no effect. Clear? So radius will be almost equal. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. Now next is a JEE Mains question. Slightly difficult JEE Mains question. Let's see who will be able to do it first. So let's move on to the next question. Consider the following. This is JEE Mains 2016. Mains 2016 question. Consider the following ionization enthalpies of two element A and B. Element ionization energies ionization enthalpy is given in kilojoule per mole. of element A and element B. First ionization energy, second ionization energy, and third ionization energy is given. 899, 737, 1757, 1450, 14847, and this is 7731. You have to first, both A and B belong to group 1, where B comes below A. Where B comes below A. Second, both A and B both A and B belong to group 2, where A comes below B. Both A and B belong to group 2, where B comes below A. Fourth, both A and B belong to group 1, where A comes below B. Good Faisal, good Ayan. I'm getting very fast answer. Good Lahiri, good Raj. So I'm unable to see your answer. Few students' answer I have missed because so many messages are coming at a time. No, Abdul. No, Krishna. Shobhit, your answer is correct. Now see. In this first, tell me which will be up, which will be down. So down, what happened to ionization energy? Good Krishna, good Abdul. In a group, when you move down, what happened to ionization energy? It will decrease or it will increase? Ionization energy decrease. So between A and B, which will have greater ionization energy? Between A and B, which will have greater ionization energy? A ionization energy is greater, so will you agree that A will be placed up and B will be placed below? In a group, A will be up and B will be below. So out of these, will you agree that first option is correct or possibility is there that third option is correct? Second and fourth will be incorrect. Second and fourth will be incorrect. Everyone agree with this point? Okay. Now tell me, this group for removal of first electron, you require 900. Then removal of second electron, there is around 15,000 energies required. If from first to second electron is doubled, then from second to third, how much amount of energy becomes? Yes, class. 900 to 1800, it is doubled. Then from 1800 to, it becomes more than 8, 9 or 10 times. Then next is 700, 1400 and 8000. So it is doubled, and removal of third electron, it becomes around 8 times, around 8, 10 times. So will you agree that removal of only 2 electrons is easy? If you remove third electrons, it is very difficult. Will you agree with this point? Removal of only 2 electron is easy. Based on the data, we can say. If only removal of 2 electron is easy, then ionization, then group number will be. Then what will be the group number? Correct. Group number will be 2. If energy is increased by 1.5 times, 2 times, or up to 3 times, then the electron is easily removed. But if it requires 10 times more energy, 8 times, 9 times more, then removal of electron is quite difficult. So it belongs to group 2. So correct option will be third. Copy down this. If this is done, let me know. If this is done, can I give you next question? Dear, you just see the energy. For the third electron, 2 electron you can remove, but for the third electron, so much amount of energy is required. I hope this is done. Now next question. This is also JEE Mains question. So question say you have to find out which statement is correct. Good Krishna, good Shobit, good Lahari, good Rishika. Good up. 19 are gases. Elements of group 16 have lower ionization energy compared to group 15 in the corresponding table or none of the above. Tell me in group 15, 13, which all elements come. Always remember S block, that is group 1 and 2, contain all metals. From group 3 to group 12, all metals are present. S, D and F block contains all metals. But P block contain metals, metalloids as well as non-metals. Metalloids I have, remember the first class we have drawn metalloids. Okay, so boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. No, this is incorrect, Faisal. Boron is not a metalloid, boron is a non-metal. So boron is non-metal and remaining all are metals. So this statement is incorrect because it say that all elements are metals, but boron is non-metal. Then what about statement B? What about statement B? In group 17, all are gases. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all are gases. No. Remember, only fluorine, chlorine we have written in the gases. We have classified them as solid, liquid and gas. So gases were all group 18. Apart from group 18, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine and chlorine. These exist as gases. And what is boron? Sorry, bromine. And what is bromine? Liquid is gallium, mercury and correct. Bromine. Bromine is a liquid. So iodine will be a solid. So B is also incorrect. Only fluorine and chlorine will be gases. Not all elements are gases. Now C. Group 15 and group 16, if you move along a period, then ionization energy should increase. But in this exception is there, that exception is this is having NP3. Group 15 electronic configuration is NS2NP3. Group 16 is NS2NP4. So which will have greater ionization energy and why? So which will have greater ionization energy and why? Correct. Ionization energy of group 15 will be greater than that of group 16. The reason is half-filled configuration, which is stable. Half-filled configuration, which is stable. So correct statement is C. Between group 15 and group 16 should have higher, but due to half-filled orbital, group 15 is having more ionization energy. If this is done, can I move to next question? Copy down this. If this is done, we'll move to the next question. Class, when you are done with this, please let me know. Next question. This is JEE Mains 2019 problem. JEE 2019 question. Lengthenoid contraction. The effect of lengthenoid contraction in the lengthenoid series of elements means option A. Yes, try to do this. Good, Raj. Good, Shobit. The effect of lengthenite contraction will increase the atomic radius, decrease the ionic radius. Good, Ayan. Good, Rishi. Good, Lahari. Or what will be two? Lengthenite contraction means that there is poor shielding of F electrons. Due to poor shielding of F electrons, the size will decrease, and with size will decrease both atomic as well as good Vaishnavi as well as ionic. Atomic as well as ionic size will decrease. So correct option is B, that both atomic as well as ionic size will decrease. Tell me one thing, will 3D, 4D and 5D will form anions? Tell me one thing, will 3D, 4D and 5D, it is seen in D block elements, will they form anions? Anion is the property of Anion is the property of non-metals, and D block is all metals. So they will contain positive charge. So as positive charge will increase, size will reduce only. Copy this. If you are done with this, let me know. Now last question. Now one last question will do. Done class. Can I move to next slide? Okay. The increasing order of first ionization energy of elements boron, phosphorus, sulfur, and fluorine. And fluorine is option A. Fluorine, sulfur, yes, class. Which order will be correct? Which order will be correct? Good, Shreya Reddy, good. Good, Lahari. Good, Adhiraj. Now try to explain me this. Try to explain me this. Adhiraj and Lahari, give me the explanation. Remaining students, you are giving incorrect answer. Please don't give. Remaining students, just for 2 minutes, don't give the answer. Yes, Lahari and Raj, tell me. Yes, tell me. Okay, it will increase. So, okay, class, tell me one thing. You have to place boron, phosphorus, sulfur, and fluorine. Between all, highest ionization energy will be for which will have highest ionization energy. Highest ionization energy is for fluorine. Highest ionization energy is for fluorine. Now between phosphorus and sulfur, tell me which will have highest ionization energy and why? Everyone agree that phosphorus ionization energy will be greater due to half-filled character. Group 15 is always greater than that of group 16. So it is highest for fluorine, and after fluorine, between phosphorus and sulfur, phosphorus should be greater than sulfur. So will you agree that C and B option is clearly cancelled out? B and C option is clearly cancelled out. So option can be A and option can be D. So among A and D, which option is more correct? D option is more correct because fluorine should have highest ionization energy because it is a non-metal. It don't want to make F plus. It do not want to make F plus. Now, why boron has lowest ionization energy? Reason is this is 2s2 2p1. If it remove one electron, then if boron remove one electron, then its configuration become. If boron remove one electron, its configuration becomes. Its configuration become fully filled, which is a stable state. So it will easily remove one electron. So when you move along the period, ionization energy will increase. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now with this, we have finished ionization energy and electron gain enthalpy. Next is, ionization energy and atomic and ionic size. Next is electron gain enthalpy we will discuss. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. So we have done all the previous year questions that have come from this topic, whether it is JEE Mains or JEE Advanced. Okay, whether it is JEE Mains or JEE Advanced, all questions we have done. Now we are going to start with the next topic. So write down the next heading. That is electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy or electron gain energy means same. Or electron affinity. Electronegativity is different here. Electronegativity is different. Electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. Can you tell me the definition? Ionization energy is the amount of energy required to remove the electron from the valence shell. What will be electron gain enthalpy? Electron gain means you are adding the electron. Correct. The energy released, it will not be energy required, it will be energy released. So the amount of energy released when an electron is added to the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. Example, in X atom, we are adding an electron. If electron is added and energy is released, what will be delta H? What will be delta H, positive or negative? Correct. Delta H is negative because energy is released and it is exothermic. So, in what is ionization energy? Energy that is required to remove the electron. So, delta H is positive. For electron gain enthalpy, delta H is negative. Now, what is electron affinity? Let us say for fluorine gas, if you add an electron, for this electron gain enthalpy is minus 328 kilojoule per mole. What will be its electron affinity and electron gain enthalpy are same things with different signs. Electron gain enthalpy and electron affinity are same terms with different sign. Electron gain enthalpy simple means that this is the amount of energy that is released. Okay, and electron affinity means that the affinity to gain the electron is this much. So if delta H is minus 328, what will be electron affinity? It will be 328. positive value. So electron gain enthalpy and electron affinity are equal with opposite sign. If electron affinity is positive, it means the element wants to add the electron. It means addition of electron is easy. If electron affinity is negative, what does it symbolize? If electron affinity is negative, what does it symbolize? That the affinity of the atom to add the electron is difficult. That the addition of electron is difficult. Ionization energy is always positive, but electron gain enthalpy can be negative, it can be positive. First, copy down this. So far what we have discussed, electron gain enthalpy is the amount of energy that is released when an electron is added. Okay, that is electron gain enthalpy. Energy released, electron added to outermost shell. If delta H is negative, electron affinity is positive. Second, this we have discussed. Is this done? Can I move to next slide? Yes, unit will be kilojoule per mole, kilocalorie per mole, or electron volt. It's an energy. So unit can be kilojoule per mole, kilocalorie, or I have written kilo. Okay. Mole will come. Yes, mole will come. Thank you. Mole will come. Can I move to next slide? Okay. Okay. So write down first electron gain enthalpy can be positive or negative. It means generally energy is released. Generally, electron gain enthalpy is negative. In some cases, but in some cases, like group 2, will you agree group 2 element will have fully filled configuration? If their configuration is stable, the removal of electron is easy or difficult? Removal of electron is difficult, correct. What about adding of electron? Adding of electron will also be difficult because it is a stable state. Group 2 will have fully filled configuration, and due to this, it is stable. It is stable. Addition of electron is difficult. If addition of electron is difficult, then what will be electron gain enthalpy? Energy will be required. Then to add electron, you need to provide energy. So electron gain enthalpy will be positive. So it will have less tendency to take the electron. So electron affinity is negative. So first is generally it is negative. For all it will be negative except group 2, and second is nitrogen. Nitrogen configuration is 2p3. So due to half filled, stable configuration and small size, addition of electron is difficult. Therefore, electron gain enthalpy is positive. We are talking about first electron gain enthalpy. So ionization energy will always be negative, but electron gain enthalpy can be positive, it can be negative. Generally, it is negative only. But in addition of the electron, then you need to provide the heat. Example in case of group 2 and nitrogen. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. If you are done with this, please let me know. I hope everyone has done this. Okay. So next, write down successive electron gain enthalpy. So first electron gain enthalpy can be positive or negative, but generally it is negative only. So in element X, when you add the electron, in gaseous state, when you add the electron, you will get X minus, and electron gain enthalpy is negative. This is known as first electron gain enthalpy. And the sign to represent is delta H Eg1, that is negative. In negative, you are adding negative. So addition of electron will be difficult or easy? This is negative. In negative, you are adding negative. So there will be attraction or repulsion. There will be repulsion. So due to repulsion, the addition of electron is difficult. If there is attraction, then addition is easy. So due to repulsion, addition of electron is difficult. If addition of electron is difficult, therefore second electron gain enthalpy. From second onwards, second, third, fourth, fifth, electron gain enthalpy is positive. All ionization energy are positive, all electron gain enthalpy are positive except first electron gain enthalpy. It can be negative or positive. Copy this. With this, class is over. With this, class is over. Repulsion is there. Due to repulsion, you cannot add the electron. So second, third, fourth, all electron gain enthalpy sign will be positive. Wednesday homework is mole concept. Part 1 and part 2, section I. First, we'll try to complete mole concept. After that, we'll do DPP A6 of physical. First can be positive or negative. First can be positive or negative. Generally, it will be negative. It will be positive for group 2 and nitrogen. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Tomorrow we'll continue with this. You will get the message, dear. Exam syllabus is mole concept. This is the last time I'm telling you. Otherwise, wait for the management to message. Thank you, class. I have not mentioned electron. Okay, class. Second onwards, electron gain enthalpy, okay, is positive. Yes, is positive. Thank you, class. Thank you, class.